everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight to ask us anything. And as you can see, we are enjoying the great outdoors.
From very windy Shipshawana, Indiana. That's a fun word to say, Shipshawana, Indiana, where this week we will gather with about 70 of our friends and followers for our annual summer gathering, this time here in the heart of Amish country. Beautiful northwestern Indiana. And I can't wait to have everybody show up. There's a bunch of them here. We've got Randy right there. Say hi, Randy.
Hey,
you can't
hello.
see Randy, but he's right over there. And next to us is Andrew. And for those of you who are on the RV Lifestyle community, you know Randy, and you've seen Andrew many times. And they're here. And I think we have a few others that were supposedly coming in today. So this will be fun. We're here a little early because we got to spend all day tomorrow with our team getting ready, and it should be fun. Lots of you on, and it's fun to see. I think the internet's going to hold up good. The camera might move around because there is a lot of wind, but it's been a beautiful day. Blue skies, just are awesome, except for the wind.
Well, can't have everything.
We can, but all right, let's go. Thanks to Phyllis, who's in Iowa. She's on her way out here first thing in the morning and is going to make that drive in her Tesla in one day. And Wendy, she'll be coming up from southeastern Michigan. So we'll have our team there and a couple of others that are, that those of you who are regular in our community or Facebook group will probably recognize them too. We'll have lots of social media on this gathering all week long. But the big thing is we're going to go see the Temptations on Thursday night. So this is our Gather and Groovin' with the Temptations in Amish country. How is that for a juxtaposition of a whole bunch of different themes? It should be fun. All right, lots of you on tonight. And let's say hello to a bunch of you who are out there. I see Ron Rosinka is first. Ron, good to see you.
And he says hello, Mike and Jen from upstate New York.
Steve Egbert is here from the other end of the country.
Yeah, California.
Yeah. And what else we got? Linda Ward
from Robbinsville, New Jersey.
Hello, Linda. And who else we got? Jody McCain is here
from Pinehurst, North Carolina, home of the U.S. Open this week.
Wow.
That sounds pretty exciting.
That does. Hi, Jody. Good to have you with us as well. And James Massey in Texas.
Oh, I bet Texas is hot.
And he's got a question.
So what are the issues with adding a second AC to a 30 amp C class? Can it be done?
Well, it can be done, but I don't think
for money, anything can be done, right?
You're going to have to have, too bad you're here, not here, James, because I guess we're not giving one away, but we'll be talking about it. You need to have something called a soft start, which will allow you to run two air conditioners off a 30 amp connection. And what they do, a soft start, is that basically when your compressor starts off, it's a huge drain and it just sort of levels that off and you can handle two of them. But it would be very tricky, I think, in a small class C, James. So you are going to just want to gather around underneath that air conditioner. You would be really working them there. I heard it's been 100 degrees in Texas in early June. That's just insane. It's so crazy already. So hope it cools off for you, James. But adding a second air conditioner is going to be tough. Tissa, I can't quite read it. God of Eternal. Hi, Tissa.
Oh, geez.
Great to see you guys. Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Chris Mondo Biondo. I think you're going to be in the spot next to me here, actually. He's heading here from Kansas.
So keep it on when you come in.
Yeah. Andrew, how are you? We've got a live studio audience. I have to turn it around. If we get a crowd, it'll look good.
Hey, we got a crowd.
But we're the early birds, right? Andrew is here as well. And are you fan? Who's that? Are you fan?
Hi, everyone. Just returned from a 35-day trip through Kentucky, Arkansas, Mississippi, Florida, and Georgia.
Home to New Jersey.
Right.
Good to see you on with us tonight. Thank you for tuning in from wherever you may be. What else we've got? Ann Peliquin.
Ooh, this sounds so nice. Camping in Seaside, Oregon. That sounds beautiful.
It is. And then Buck Shrek is here from Dawson City, Yukon, Canada. Buck, that sounds like a great, doesn't that sound like a name in a book for a hero?
Yeah.
Buck Shrek. Could be like a private eye. My name is Buck Shrek. I'm a PI. It's just a great name for a novel. Calvin Lewis.
Good evening, Mike and Jen from Apollo, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Calvin. Nice to see you with us tonight. Let me go through a really bunch of them quick. Jeff Newman. He's up at Aloha State Park too, coming here tomorrow. He'll be here.
It's terribly windy where he is too.
And Bradley Olson, he wants to know, do you guys know about Rise and Roll?
No.
This is your first time do you like donuts?
Oh.
There's a bakery in Elkhart. Seriously, it's called Rise and Roll. Look it up. You got to get there before like 11 o'clock. And we just go in and ask for the Amish crack. It is a caramel glazed donut that they call Amish crack. It's an Amish bakery.
Can we pick some up or do we not have?
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a crazy day. We've got to do a
They're-
lot of run
they're
around, but
growing.
we'll pick some up. I'll pick some up.
Oh.
Rise and Roll is the thing. Let me have you guys say hi. Let me see if this will work because you're here on the camera. Okay. For those of you in the community, this is Randy and there's Andrew right there. And you guys are kind of dark because you're backlit, but we got a light. But there we go. Randy, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from North Carolina.
And Andrew,
Massachusetts.
That's Andrew's rig right over there. And Randy's rig is next to mine, but I don't think I can really pull up a picture for it. Randy's got a monster Super C.
And tell
That
about
is
driving
awesome.
in North Carolina.
Yeah, Randy was telling us, and I can't pick him up on the microphone. So that in North Carolina is one of the states for your rig, you have to have a special professional license.
Yes, North Carolina is one of 22 states that requires a CDL-like license to drive anything that's over 26,001 pound gross vehicle weight rating.
Can you hear that, Phyllis, at all? Could you hear him? Yep, they heard you. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
then if you're towing a vehicle behind that's over 10,001 GBWR, then you have to have a Class A license.
So how long is your unit when you're towing that full size? You actually are in a heavy duty truck
Yeah,
too.
so a heavy duty truck that's a long bed, we're 68 feet long. So it's a 40-foot rig plus the tow package plus the
Wow,
extra long king truck.
that is a big unit. And Andrew's got a FR3 from Forest River, and he's towing a small little, what is that?
Chevy Sonic.
A Chevy what?
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah, and 2 electric bikes. All right,
It's a
back
Renegade.
to the questions. Deanna Osgood from Kingman, Arizona.
We went to Greenwood Ranches in Hackberry, Arizona. Loving the views there.
Deanna, if I lived closer to and could get out to Arizona, like every month or so, I would have been all over that. We just really enjoyed that property. Greenwood Ranches is gorgeous. The new property that same company is just opening up a little further to the north, called Windmill Acres, is really nice too. But just love the desert. We liked Kingman. Really enjoyed Kingman. What a great little town. So thank you for joining us. Wendy Boyer says hi to Randy and Andrew. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everybody says, see you tomorrow, Wendy.
Randy and Andrew are regulars on our community, and we thank you guys publicly now for all the help when people need questions answered. These guys are often. Frugal Tracy is staying right now. She's on her way here at an RV Love truck stop in DeMott, Indiana, and she's on the way. She'll be here tomorrow. Good. I'm glad you're coming in early, Tracy. And take some pictures of that RV Love RV stop, or that Loves RVs. It's not RV Love, it's Loves RV shop stop. So that's good. How'd you like it?
We've actually stayed there twice. It's actually good.
Yeah, the Loves they're opening them up. They said, I don't know if you caught the interview we did on the podcast a while ago, but they're opening those things up all over the country. It's
And what
really-
did they charge a night?
I paid 46 with a discount, senior discount,
Yeah,
but no, last time was 40. The time of year, I think.
yeah, yeah. Those are really nice. It's good to see other places, because so many times you stop, you don't want to spend you know, a fortune, $100, $80, as some of these places now charge, just when you're overnighting. It's so good. Moshe Jacobson with a question.
Can I easily support myself as a nomad by getting a mobile RV tech license? How would I find work while traveling? That sounds extremely difficult.
Well, you know, the problem is you could, but if you're on the road all the time, moving from place to place, nobody's going to know where you're going to be. How are you going to get the word out who you are? If you're staying in an area for a prolonged period of time, you certainly could go to the campground host and say, hey, I'm a mobile tech, and they would put your card up. But your question is can I easily support myself as a nomad? I would say not easily. Mobile techs are in great demand, but usually you have to be in a spot for people to know where you are. So if you're moving from place to place, it's going to be pretty hard. Some campgrounds are real funny about that. They have private deals with their own supplier and their own techs in the area. They get a little kickback whenever, you know, they get a job in the campground. So they're not reluctant. They're going to be reluctant, some of them, to give you any attention. And if you're constantly on the move, nobody will know where you are and be able to use you. If you're staying in an area for a month or 2 months, yeah, but who's going to tell everybody that you're there, and how are you going to get the word? I think you need to do a lot of research on it, because it's a very much in demand job, but like everything, marketing is the key.
And I was thinking that the people at the campgrounds, they want to know you're reputable.
If they don't know you, they are going to be reluctant. And, you know, it's also, if you're only, hey, he's just in the area for a couple of days, how do they know you? How are you going to stand behind your work at that point? So I think you would find it a lot more challenging than somebody who has, you know, a fixed location or a fixed phone number and lives in a radius of maybe, you know, that services an area of 100 miles radius or something. Before you quit and jump into that, make sure you've checked all that out, Moshe. I think you got some homework to do.
Depends on how much money you need to live on as well.
Yeah.
If you can get by with not much.
Yeah. Steve Egbert.
Question: which Class A's did you get to review besides the Access?
Well, we were reviewing small Class A's. That's a general trend that's growing pretty quick. And that is units that are under 30 feet. So the Access was 27.4 from Thor. Then we looked at the Winnebago Vista, I believe it was, which the National Park Edition, which is 30 feet. And then we also looked at the new Coachman Euro, which is just about 28 feet. Those are the three, pretty representative of a lot of the amenities that are in that class. We'll have some reviews. I don't know. I'd love to edit one of them while I'm here this week, but we want to hang with everybody. We want to hang with everybody. So I don't know.
Locks himself up and works.
Yeah. Well, you know, now we're here. You know, I can squeeze in. Claude Doyen with the question. Bonsoir, he says. From Montreal, Quebec. Thank you, Claude, for joining us tonight. Frugal Tracy. She says, I'm taking pictures. Oh, of the Loves
Good
truck
work,
stop.
Tracy.
Good.
We knew we could count on you.
Yeah. Daniel Mitchell.
Hello from the top of the world, Highway, Alaska. Sun never sets.
Oh, gosh. We had everybody from everywhere tonight with this.
The bad thing about that sun never setting is when it does set, and you only got a couple hours in the afternoon.
Well, you know, you think it, you know, it's 7 o'clock at night and it's 2 a.m, you know, it's, oh my goodness, I got to go to bed.
That would be a real adjustment to get used to so much.
Not for you. You slept right through it. In fact, I tried to wake you up at 4 a.m. to see the Northern Lights someplace. And you
I
said,
am a good sleeper.
Take pictures, she told me. You know, you're a very good sleeper.
Plus, you risk your life if you try to wake me.
Dennis D. He says he's arriving for donuts tomorrow. He's at the KOA near Toledo. I shouldn't have been talking about these donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They'll be gone. They don't call them Amish crack for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, we would have had to put a special order in or something.
So you guys see our videos. You know that Jennifer likes every RV she goes in. Have you ever noticed that? she's like that with donuts too. We went into this place to
Truly.
get the Amish crack, and they says, "Well, let's try one of these," and we get one of those, and then she takes a knife and she cuts them all in half, so can sample a whole bunch. She would take one. I did a video on it, and she'd take. This is the best donut I ever had. Try that. I like this is the best donut. Every one of them she liked. So
choices, right?
But I thought you said you were a fan of the Long John here in Chicago.
I was. I did eat the
That
Long
was
John right down
downtown.
the way downtown. That's what they said.
But
yeah.
these donuts.
These rise and roll. If you're ever anybody in Elkhart, Indiana, there's a couple of them. And it's a great little story. It was an Amish couple that started it. I think they sold eventually, but there's 2 or 3 locations now in the Elkhart area. And
Not all
they're-
donuts are equal.
not all donuts there, but rise and roll, the caramel glazed caramel. Oh my gosh.
Y'all know what you're talking about. They have them in a box with a dozen
Yep. They
because
will.
that's how popular they are.
Middlebury, Napoli, and
In Middlebury's just 15 miles from us here. So James Massey, follow up on the North Carolina driver's license. So would I need such a license to visit North Carolina?
No, it's
Wouldn't think
based on
so.
the state you have residency.
There you go, James. So, but you're in a class C, so you'd be okay. You wouldn't need such a license in
Make you a
class C.
little nervous. Huh?
Sharon Sheldress checking in.
Sure wish we could join you at your meetup. Hope everyone enjoys it. We sure hope everybody enjoys it as well.
Yep, it is always a fun time. We really are excited about it. Mike Crosby.
Question: does the lithium in the Class B really do well in keeping you cool in Florida
Well,
summers?
No, it's the air conditioner that keeps you cool.
Well,
But
does the lithium have enough power?
the highest drain
Want
of
me to hit 'em for
anything,
you?
the highest drain of anything is air conditioning. And a lithium battery will last you 10 minutes.
Mm.
It's not, how are you going to replenish that thing? And particularly in the Florida heat, you really would need several lithium batteries, and you would not get, that's the wind blowing our screen around. You would really not get, in Florida heat, I don't think you would last, you'd need 5-6 of them, 500-600 watts of lithium, I think, to last, figure an hour per 100 watts. How's that? But if it's really hot and humid in Florida, it's going to be less than that. So you're not going to get put a lithium or two batteries in your Class B. It's not going to do a great job. Now, Class B is a little easier to cool than a big Class A or a fifth wheel, but still, that Florida heat and humidity is something else. It really is. We had just a touch of it in those Class A's that we were reviewing last week, and it was really hot. It was humid, and the air would go off. They were very noisy air conditioners, all 3 of them, and we'd have to turn them off to do our inside tours. And in just a couple of minutes, it was so hot again, and it didn't cool it as well as we thought. And those were running on, a couple of them were running on 50 amps. So what I'm saying, Mike, is you're going to need more than one lithium in
How
that
does
Class B.
anybody stay cool? They must be people who like being warm. I know.
Yeah.
And if you have an RV in Florida, I don't know how you could possibly
Well,
cool it
we
off
love
enough.
lithium, and we would not have an RV ourselves without them. But a lot of people think if I have a lithium battery, I can run my air conditioning all night long, and you can't. And there are other things. There's so many. People get mad because they'll say, "Well, how long can I run my air?" And people will say, "It depends." And then you get mad. But it really does depend. It depends on how humid it is, because the first thing you want that air conditioner to do is to take the humidity out, and then it's a little easier to cool. And then how hot is it? That Florida heat is something else. Same with Texas. You're not going to get that thing much below 80, even running full tilt. So that's when it's 95 degrees and the humidity is equal to that.
Isn't that when you get a couple little fans in your unit to
Oh
move
yeah,
the air
fans
around
and lots of stuff, but understand it's hot. You know that if you're down there in Florida. This year in South Florida, you need 600. That's what I just was 600 hours of lithium and a 3,000 watt inverter. Yeah, I didn't even mention the inverter. So many of these guys, these RVs manufacturers will put in maybe they'll put one lithium in, and then they'll put 1,000 watt inverter, which is totally inadequate for anything really. Minimum I say of any inverter you get should be 3,000, and 600 watts hours of lithium. A lithium battery is about $1,000. So, you can get them a little cheaper, and there's a lot of cheap China product on. Stay away from those. But they're expensive. It is expensive. They're great. It's great if you do boondocking, but again, not everybody needs it. If you're plugged into shore power, you're great. You can run your air conditioner. We've got 2 ACs on in this thing, this 50 amp Montana of ours. Oscar Barbosa Jr. is coming to us from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Wow.
I don't know how to say hello in Portuguese, but Oscar, thank you. We're glad to have you watching us. I would love to visit Brazil. Never been there. We've been all over the world. I've never been to Brazil. Despina Reyes, are there any cicadas in Shipshewana? No, I don't think so. I think there's a hatch near here in Illinois, but I don't think so. And we have not heard any.
And Despina, she's going to be here on Tuesday, visiting friends
in Peoria, Illinois, and they saw a cicada. But Illinois, I think, is where there's a big hatch that's happening there. We sure don't hear any here. So
just some birds.
Just some birds. And the wind's dying down. This is great. Look forward to seeing you, Despina. Lots of you coming. We have about 70 people coming in all, which is just the perfect size group. We're looking forward to that. Are you guys a member of our community yet? We want to make sure that you join us. It's community.rvlifestyle.com. We've had this going now for about since the first of the year, and it's been just an amazing, refreshing place compared to Facebook, where you can really make friends, form relationships, get questions answered, learn new things, and nobody's nasty. Everybody's nice. Please come over and join that group if you haven't already.
Because there's a question that says, "Are you nice or nasty?" And if people say they're nasty, we say, "Well,
yeah." Before you join, are you a nice person or a nasty person? And we have just had a great time with all of that stuff. All right. Have I told you? I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. We have a new book out. This is our 22nd book. And it is a tour of the Bourbon Trail. And you do not have to drink alcohol to appreciate this tour. It is through some of the most beautiful countryside in Kentucky. And it is there's a lot of history there. Beautiful small towns. We've given all sorts of other ideas of places to go, things to do, things to see. But learning about the history of bourbon is fascinating. It goes right back to just after the Revolutionary War, and it's a great trip, and we had so much fun putting the book together. We've done the tour twice now, and we just really like it. And I'm not a bourbon drinker, but I do enjoy learning about it and love these small towns. So it's a great mid-America trip. If you're looking for a good road trip this summer, check it out, and that's the address right there. Look at those speeding people in golf carts going by. Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking over this way, and this beautiful horse just came prancing out of the barn, and it was just something beautiful to behold. But now he's out of.
Wish we had you all with us, actually, because this is isn't this a beautiful place? It's rolling green, and Shipshewana is going to be fun. So our gathering doesn't officially start until Tuesday, but everybody came in early.
If they get bored, they're gonna. I guess there's a couple workshops you can go watch them milk cows. And
oh yeah, you can watch milk cows. It's like Tom Sawyer. Hey, we'll even let you paint some fences if you want. Yeah.
No, there's lots of factory tours and there's lots of things to do here.
It is great. Now Randy, you're gonna go to your factory. The people make your stuff. Are you gonna go to the factory at all?
No, we're just gonna get on the bikes and go.
Now, Andrew, you stayed last night at the Hall of Fame Museum. How did you go visit that at all?
Yeah, we went in.
Isn't that a great place?
It was. We stayed the night, and then we went in this morning and did the tour, and saw all kinds of older RVs, some newer stuff. They had a Furion had a what do they call them? A concept one in there. That thing was incredible.
Did you get your discount?
They didn't know about it at the time, but I talked them into it.
Oh, yeah, there's a discount we got for all of you guys. And you're going to go visit a factory tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're going to the Renegade factory tomorrow to see how those are built.
Yeah. All the factories are here. This is 80% of all the RVs on the road are built right here in and around Elkhart, Indiana. It was fun having you guys with us for our live thing here tonight. We look forward to hanging out with you this week. Our rally starts on Tuesday, and we want to thank some of our friends in the industry who have been just really supportive of us, providing help for us and putting this on and prizes to give away. More Ride, which is a great supplier of RV parts and accessories. Electric bikes, and I see Andrew has the trike bike and the step through model. We have ours. We're going to be using ours as well. Campco, who has given us a lot of products we're going to give away, all the people here. Keystone RVs also contributing some prizes for us. Something called Bugs Off, which is a little towel. We've been promoting this on and off for a year. We don't make anything from it. We just really like it. We've washed our RVs with it, and we'll be giving some of those. And then our friends at the National RV Training Association are going to be we're going to give away a training course, so somebody can take a training course from these guys. So, but thanks to all these people who
That's
who
like
value
a
it.
week long.
No, it's one of their online ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well,
They started that.
Yeah, they're very good. So it's all fun. So anyway, that's it from Shipshewana, Indiana. Very quiet today. A couple of Amish horse and buggies went by, but it's Sunday and the stores are all closed here. If you're coming to our gathering this week, we should tell you that most of the Amish stores don't like to take credit cards, so bring cash. They do like cash, and but this is going to be fun, and we're going to see the Temptations. Yeah. I guess that several. There's a couple of new guys in it, obviously, but some of them are the originals. At least one guy is an original. I don't know how many. We'll find out, but that's going to be really fun.
yeah, Bo did so well. A couple of horses went by, drawing the carriages, and he didn't bark. He considered that okay. But then somebody went by in some contraption, and their horse had bells on it. And Bo
He
was
drew
like,
the line at that. Yeah.
you don't put bells on horses.
Yeah.
He freaked out over that one.
He doesn't. All right. Let's go see if I missed any other questions that came off on this one. Let's see. Lots of you talking online, trying to talk Chris Cowley into come out. Chris needs to come and join this. RU fan could have used that book last month. He visited Natural Bridge, Mammoth Cave, and Paducah, Kentucky.
Nice.
Those are great spots. Kentucky is a fun state. It really is. It really is. Okay. We are going to wrap this one up, and we look forward to seeing our whole gang. Check the podcast out this weekend. We have on Wednesday, the podcast is about a great app that is really using AI to help you plan like epic road trips. And you'll hear all about that on the podcast on Wednesday. So thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight. And we are going to have a great time this week, grooving and gathering with the Temptations and Shipshewana, Indiana. You guys want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Yeah.
Have a fun week. Miss y'all.
Yeah. Well, we could have probably had 200 people, but we keep them to about 70.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Oh, look! I don't know if that'll pick up.
Yeah,
there goes one right there. Did you see that? Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
I love
horse.
those.
Oh, there goes the camera.
Oh, that hurt.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. Fell right on my head. Okay. You want to say goodbye to everybody? Everybody say goodbye. Yeah. Thank you guys for being with us, and we'll see you down the road.
Happy trails.